Most people wake up every day feeling empty, drifting through life with no spark, no reason to leap out of bed. That quiet ache of something's missing is the silent thief of your dreams. Arab was 28, an accountant in a busy city. His life wasn't bad. He had a steady job, a small apartment, and friends he saw on weekends. But every morning when his alarm buzzed at 6:30, he'd lie in bed staring at the ceiling, feeling a weight he couldn't name. It wasn't sadness or anger, it was worse. It was nothingness. He was just existing. He'd go to work, crunch numbers, smile at colleagues, and come home to scroll on his phone or watch TV. The days blurred into weeks, then months. Arab didn't hate his life, but he couldn't shake the feeling that something vital was missing. He'd ask himself, is this it? Is this all there is? The question haunted him, but he didn't know where to start looking for answers. One rainy evening, Arab sat in a cafe, waiting for a friend who never showed up. Alone with his coffee, he overheard a conversation at the next table. Two women were talking about a book. One said it had changed her life, made her see what she was meant to do. Arab didn't catch the book's name, but their words hit him like a jolt. Meant to do. Did he have something he was meant to do? He realized he'd never even asked himself that question. That night he couldn't sleep. The cafe conversation replayed in his mind. He felt a pang of truth. He wasn't living, not really. He was just going through the motions, ticking boxes, job, rent, repeat. The realization stung. For the first time, Arab admitted to himself that he wanted more. Not money or fame, but a reason to feel alive. The next day he bought a journal. He wrote one question, what makes me happy? He stared at the blank page. Nothing came. He tried to remember the last time he felt truly excited, but the memories were fuzzy. Maybe as a kid, building model airplanes or running through the park. Adult life had buried those moments under routine. Arab decided to try something new. He signed up for a photography class on weekends. He'd always liked taking pictures on his phone, but never thought it could be more than a hobby. The first class was awkward. He fumbled with the camera settings, felt out of place among the eager students. Halfway through, he wanted to quit. This isn't for me, he thought, but he stayed, mostly out of stubbornness. Over the weeks, something shifted. Holding the camera, framing a shot of a sunset or a stranger's smile, Arab felt a flicker of joy. It wasn't just the photos. It was the act of noticing the world, really seeing it. But the feeling didn't last. Back at work, the monotony crept in. He'd come home drained, too tired to pick up the camera. Doubt whispered, what's the point? You're not good enough. This won't change anything. One evening, Arab hit a low. He sat on his couch. The journal opened to that same unanswered question. He felt stuck, like he was chasing something he'd never catch. Tears came, unexpected and heavy. He wasn't just crying about photography or his job. He was crying for the years he'd spent sleepwalking through life. That night, he made a promise to himself. He wouldn't stop searching, no matter how messy it got. Arab tried more things. He took a cooking class, joined a hiking group, even tried writing poetry. Some experiments were disasters. The poetry was terrible, and he burned every dish in the cooking class. But hiking surprised him. Being in nature, feeling the earth under his feet, made his heart race in a good way. He started going every weekend, capturing photos of misty hills and winding rivers. Each trip felt like a small rebellion against his old numb routine. The journey wasn't smooth. Some days Arab felt on fire, alive with ideas. Other days he doubted everything. His parents didn't understand why he was wasting time on hobbies. His colleagues teased him about his midlife crisis. Even his best friend Rohan asked, why can't you just be happy with what you have? The resistance hurt, but Arab kept going. He realized the search for purpose wasn't about pleasing others, it was about honoring himself. One day while hiking, Arab met an older man named Vikram, a retired teacher who led nature tours. Vikram noticed Arab's camera and asked to see his photos. Arab hesitated but shared them. Vikram studied each one, then said, you have an eye for beauty. These tell stories. Arab blushed, unsure. But Vikram's words stuck with him. Stories. Vikram invited Arav to join his tours as a volunteer photographer. At first, Arav panicked. He wasn't a professional, but he said yes, driven by a gut feeling. On his first tour, he captured moments. A child's awe at a waterfall, an elderly couple holding hands, the golden light on a forest trail. When he shared the photos with the group, their faces lit up. One woman said, "You made me see this place differently." Arav's chest tightened with pride. For the first time, he felt like he was creating something meaningful. That moment was the shift. Arav realized his passion wasn't just photography. It was capturing beauty and sharing it to inspire others. He started a small blog, posting his photos with short stories about the places and people he met. It wasn't about fame, it was about connection. Slowly, strangers commented, saying his work brightened their day. Each comment fueled him, like sparks feeding a fire. Arav's life began to change. He still worked as an accountant, but the job didn't define him anymore. He woke up early, excited to plan his next hike or edit a photo. His confidence grew. He stood taller, spoke with more certainty. His relationships deepened too. Rohan, once skeptical, joined a hike and saw Arav's joy firsthand. "I get it now," Rohan said. "You're different. You're alive." Even Arav's parents started asking about his photos, curious about this new light in their son. It wasn't perfect. Some days Arav still felt lost or tired, but the difference was he had direction. He wasn't drifting anymore. He'd found something worth struggling for, a way to see the world and help others see it too. His purpose wasn't a destination, it was the fire inside him, growing with every step. You don't find your passion and purpose overnight. It's not a treasure you dig up, it's a flame you build, one small spark at a time. The moment you start searching with courage, even through doubt and fear, your life begins to glow with meaning.